is I don't know how these videos are going to be released, but we shot a video while Mike still had his long hair last week.
Oh yeah,
and
it might like
coming out till like next week.
Yeah.
So people aren't gonna know for a while.
well, and so it's possible. It's possible. I don't know how it's gonna work, but it's possible that this video might come out before that one,
Let's make it happen.
and
Let's
that's
do it
gonna
that way.
that's gonna throw people off.
It will. Mike's
Like
got
you know,
weird-
short hair and then long hair.
And then there's another.
So the idea for the ad video kind of came from multiple complaints that we've seen all across YouTube in the comments section. There's always people complaining about, gosh, you know, I have to see this ad again, like it's unskippable ads, you know, people complaining about the ads. And, you know, it's kind of an interesting thing because ad revenue is the reason why we've been able to make YouTube a full-time job. And so there's, you know, I guess there's an understanding, hopefully, that they're necessary, that, you know, this is how people's businesses are modeled. But at the same time, it can be very annoying. I know that I've seen the freaking retarded Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. commercial probably like 70 times on YouTube. The unskippable one, the 30-second long unskippable Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ad. And every time I see that, I cringe. It just drives me insane. I do not want to watch that show. I have no desire whatsoever to see it. I think it looks freaking stupid. But it's like in front of almost every video I watch, and so it drives me crazy. So, you know, the notion that these ads, you know, are super annoying, like that's definitely something I've experienced, something that we've shared. And so that's kind of where the idea for the video came from. We were like, well, what if ads, you know, little YouTube ads, subsidized everything in life? You couldn't even pour yourself a bowl of cereal without being advertised to first. You know, you can't even get into your car or open the door to your house or brush your teeth or turn off your alarm without having to see an advertisement first. And so that's kind of where the idea started. And from there, we also, you know, you see the response in the comments on those YouTube videos saying, just get ad blocker. Like, I never see ads. What are you talking about? Just get ad blocker. And, you know, and that's kind of where the idea of ad cop came from for the video. You know,
I'm an ad cop.
The fact that there is a way that exists to skip the ads is almost really frustrating for people like me who, I mean, that's where our revenue comes from. That's my full-time job on YouTube, is doing YouTube and those impressions, those ad impressions. That's how I make my money. So when I see people saying things like, "Oh, just get ad blocker," it's like, well, now you're, you know, you're taking away from my business here. So, you know, there's kind of a, I don't know, a middle ground that has to be reached, or at least an understanding that has to be reached.
You think that air you breathe is free? Somebody had to pay for all this.
Alright, so I made this ad yesterday just using solid shapes and masks in After Effects. Ran into a few problems, but I was able to do just like radio ramps to do the shading for everything. I just drew all of this with my mouse in After Effects, other than the text, right? And Chuck's Frosted Sugar Bombs. This is from Calvin and Hobbes, the comic. I don't know if you guys read him when you were younger. I think he stopped making them back in like 99 or something. But there's really good stuff. I was trying to make this smile be like a triangle, kind of like Calvin's is in the comics, but it's harder to tell that it's a smile, and you're not really going to be able to see these ads too, like, for that long and too in depth, I guess. So I figured I should just kind of make it basic right here. In order to fill this was crazy. Over here, got all my individual cereals going on. This comp right here has, okay, that's not even worth it. It has 270 layers. each of these little circles is 2 layers because I've got like a little outline, if you can tell. There's a little black outline with the brown in the middle, just to give some more shape, definite shape to each of these little things. You can kind of see a little definition. And all these little sprinkles. And this actually took me a long time to make, longer than it should have. But I was kind of having fun because I was designing the chocolate frosted sugar bombs ad. So this is the final product. Action. Beef junkies. This is something that Landon kind of made up a while ago, but I was doing the ad for this, and I wanted to do like chunks of beef, but with like still has like a bone in it, and then just look like as gross as possible, really. So like a chunk of beef, and like this guy on it, who's I guess the chef. We tried to kind of go off of like the Chef Boyardee or like ragu, like the spaghetti sauce. So this is very similar to the ragu ad, but then the chef is Mike. And of course he thinks these are so good.
So good.
They look so good. Anyways. And action. Cut.